I'm Vicky, I'm 38. I am a working mum. I have two girls, a 14-year-old and a 5-year-old, and I live in Whittam in Essex.
Okay, cool. So what made you decide joining the Mind and Body Detox transformational program?
January came, another lockdown, and I was really worried that all that hard work was going to go to waste. 2 days later, there was a great video that I saw from yourself, James, asking for 10 ladies to join your transformation program over 8 weeks. And I thought, why not? Let's make that call. Let's see what it's all about and see if I can work with you and how that was going to go. And the best decision I've ever made.
Oh, amazing. So kind of what were your previous frustrations before kind of joining us? Where was you at, and then where did you want to get to?
So previously I've done lots of different diets and of course they work for so long, but you can never kind of sustain the weight loss or you get fed up with the same old thing. I'd been to different PTs, but I always felt that you were kind of, hi, welcome, this is what we're going to do, this is what it's all about, I'll take your money and I'll talk to you once a week.
Sure.
I was really worried that whenever you get that, you get no advice, no nutritional advice, no real encouragement, and they're really scarce. However, how wrong could I be about yourself and Jacqueline? It was, anybody that is sort of wondering, should I, shouldn't I, you are both full of encouragement, you're both full of extreme knowledge about nutrition and well-being, and you've really given myself and the other ladies tools for life.
Okay, amazing. So what would you say for you has been kind of like your biggest takeaway, the lesson you've learned the most? What's been the most significant for you?
So even though it was about me and about looking after me, my main priority when I first spoke to you, James, was about the education of nutrition for my kids. It was important about making my daughters aware about what they're actually putting in and how that affects them. We're winning, we're making huge wins there.
I was saying it's ever about for anyone, wherever they're at on their journey, just those gentle nudges along the line. As I said beforehand, we've got plenty of people that come to us and they're on chicken nuggets and chips 5 days a week. So for me to mention some of the things that I get other people that are slightly more advanced would just blow their minds. So just edging them slowly, and you've done an amazing job doing that.
The wins and little steps, and we are so much further down the road than we ever expected we would be at this point. I'm really proud of them all.
Yeah. So that's what the kind of the next question is, kind of how would you summarize your whole experience in kind of like in that 8-week period? So I think a lot of people have reservations, well, what am I really going to learn in 8 weeks? And I try to stress upon them the amount of education that we share. So what would you say has been your kind of your experience from the whole 8 weeks?
It's been life-changing in certain respects. I have arthritis in both my knees. After 10 days, I realised just by a change of diet, actually, I'm not getting those aches and pains in the morning when I wake up. Then I thought, right, well, let's now think about my back, because I have freya nerves in the lower back from a disc bulge. Well, let's see what that's like. Maybe it's a fluke. Another 2 weeks later, and I'm actually realising that it must be something I'm actually doing or putting in, because I'm not getting any back pain now. I can work out freely with weights, heavier weights. I can go for a run. I'm not aching. My body is in such better condition than it's ever been, just by simple changes of diet. I feel like going through this process for me it's one of the best things I've done. Even mentally, I can now say I'm really confident. I've got to a stage where I love what's happening to my body. In my head, I don't have to keep going, it's okay, you look good in that, you do look good in that, because I sit and look in the mirror and go, I feel great.
Yeah.
And that is exactly what I wanted for me. But my other thing, like I said to you, James, was the education of the nutrition for the kids. Yeah. And it's just a win-win. I am overwhelmed by the amount of support and the knowledge that we've got from it all in just a short space of time. You know, and even with your the webinars and everything, it's just so much more in the program or in a package than anyone's ever offered.
Yeah. You know, you've come a tremendous way in 8 weeks. But if you think about what you've done in 8 weeks, if you continue that momentum, what you could achieve in a year and 5 years, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, but I've got to that point now, which I've never got to before, where it's like, you know you're doing well, you know you can sustain it, and we've kind of got to a path now with the family that everyone's enjoying food and seeing colours on their plates.
Thank you very much for your time. Is there anything else you want to add just to kind of finish up at all? We've covered everything.
Just thank you to you, really, for actually going, let's do this.
Yeah.